Hello viewers, welcome back. In the previous videos we have seen sophisticated tools with the use of which we could easily create animations and add voiceovers to it, keep on changing the emotions of the characters, keep on adding text in between, music in between and so on. But in this video, which is basically the last video on animations, we are going to see a very simple kind of an animation, a hand drawing with the help of our favorite tool which is called as Microsoft PowerPoint. So let's start. Let me first of all show you this animation, how does it look, and then we can start. It's a very simple and elegant looking animation which is simply tracing the characters one by one and writing it on the screen. Okay, I will show you how we can create this. Okay, for that let me just create a new file. Okay, this is our blank slide. We need to add characters to it, we need to add our text. For example, let me show you. This is our last animation. Okay, so I need to animate this with the help of a hand drawing. So let me put it over here. Okay, this is what we need to animate, right? So for this animation, what we need is, we need the hand drawing or the hand image. I did my research, I did my search and all, and I got this image. Okay, so this image looks really good. I'm going to use it in my presentation. So what I need to do is, I can simply drag this image and paste it in my presentation. Obviously you need to resize it, you need to rescale it. Okay, a little smaller. Okay, this looks cool. You can move this to the end of the screen so that it looks better and stretched. Okay, so now what we need to do is, we need to add animation to our text first, and then we'll take care of the hand. So click on this text, go to this animations tab. First of all, click appear. Okay, and now let me play this how it looks. Let me do a slideshow. Okay, it's simple, no animations added yet, it is simply appearing on the screen. But what exactly is needed is, we want the characters to be displayed on the screen one at a time, or one letter at a time. So what we need to do is, again click on this text, go to animations and click on this animation pane. On the right hand side you can see the text box is selected. Right click it, go to effect options. Once you go to effect options, over here the last option is animate text. Click on the drop down box and select by letter. So it will be basically letter by letter animation. And now if you see, the delay between the letters is 0.5 seconds by default. I can change it to for some value, for example 0.3. So now this will look something like this. It's taking its shape, right? So the text has been animated. Now we want to add some animation to the image. So now let me show you how to add animation to the image. For the animation to look realistic, we would want this hand to move along with every character, something like this. Okay, so what we can do is, we can click on this character, or we can click on this image, go to animations tab and search for an option which is called as custom path. With custom paths, what we can do is, we can add our own path to the object, which the object will follow during the animation. So now let me zoom it up to show you in a better fashion. Okay, so this is our canvas and I want to add some custom path to this animation. Now you might have noticed that the cursor shape has changed. It is now a plus instead of a cursor. What this plus means is, it is simply a crosshair. You need to start from this particular point and end on this particular point without leaving your left mouse button. So let me start with pressing my left mouse button. At this point I have pressed it, keep it pressed and start tracing the alphabets. Okay, so you have to do this manually. This is where the manual part comes in. It need not be exactly perfect. It can vary a bit, no issues. I am simply giving a path or a trace which the hand will follow, right? So you need to keep on adding the path, and the hand will automatically follow this path. As long as it follows the path, the animation will look realistic. Just keep in mind, you should not leave your mouse in between, otherwise the animation will stop tracing the text. Okay, so roughly try to trace the text one by one and then finish it up at this letter N. Once you reach this letter, release your left mouse button and press escape. So you saw how the particular image is tracing the alphabets. It's obviously not finished yet. We need to add some more refinements to it. What you can do is you can simply click on it and drag it. Now you can see how bad my handwriting is. So basically we are just tracing the alphabets with the use of a mouse. So now you can understand that how difficult it is to use a mouse to write on the screen. So towards this course I will also show you how you can make use of graphics tablets for carrying out these things very effectively. Okay, so now let me show you how it plays. Okay, let me go to the slideshow and press from beginning. Okay, this doesn't look great. You have to do a lot of refinements to it. So what we can do is, you might have noticed that once the text gets completed, only after that the character or the image moves along. We don't want that. What we want is, whenever the text is written on the screen, the hand should also move along with it. So what we can do is, we can click on this text first, right click and check the animation. It is starting on click. So what I can do is, for this picture or the image part, I have to again right click and it should start with the previous. Instead of start on click, it should start with previous and not start after previous. Okay, so keep in mind you have to start with the previous animation. Now let me play it. Okay, now it is starting with the animation, it is starting with the text, but there is a lot of time gap. So what we need to understand is, first of all, check this text box. When you go to the text box, click on it, go to effect options, and you might have already seen it that there is only 0.3 seconds interval of delay between each and every letter. So what is our next task? Our next task is to find out the entire duration of the text. Because if we find out the entire duration of the text, that would help us give an exact duration to our hand drawing also, so that when the text finishes its animation, by the time the hand drawing will also finish its animation, they will go parallelly hand in hand. So let me count the total number of characters in this particular text. It is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we are having 22 letters. That is 22 into 0.3 will give me the exact value, that is 6.6 seconds. So I need my hand drawing also to last till 6.6 seconds. Okay, so what I can do is, I can click on this hand drawing, right click on this animation pane, go to effect options and go to this timing section. Instead of this duration 2 seconds, I can make it 6.6 seconds. Okay, so that the hand drawing will last till 6.6 seconds and not stop just after 2 seconds. Okay, one more thing to note over here is, go to the FX pane, FX tab. We don't want this smooth start and smooth end right now. So I can minimize it to 0 and press OK. So now you can see that the hand is taking a longer time to complete its animation. So now let's play it and check how it looks. It's a lot better than the previous animation, no doubt about it, but still we need to do a lot of refinement to it. How to do so? You might have seen that the hand drawing is going ahead of the text. So what you can do is, you can click it and move it to the right, somewhere like this, so that the hand will follow the text. And now let me play it. You need to keep on trying It's basically a trial and error method. You have to keep on trying, you have to manually keep on trying all the options and then check whichever is the best option. Okay, so let me play it from beginning. Okay, we can see that it's better than the previous one, but still some refinement can be added to it. How we can do so? Again, stretch it, move it to the right, place it a little lower, and now let's see how it looks. Okay, this is better. This is fine. The text is also ending, and along with it the hand is also ending its animation. The final touches left over here is I don't want my hand to stay on the screen after the text is animated completely. So what I can do is I can click on this animation, click on this object, go to the animations pane and add an animation and select this exit. I can exit in whichever fashion I wish, but I guess this is professional, so click it. Okay, so now let me play the animation from the very beginning. Slideshow and beginning. So you saw what exactly happened. So this is how you can add very simple looking animations. The only tricky part over here is the tracing, because you need to do it manually, keeping the left mouse button clicked throughout the entire process. So this is how we can create simple animations with the help of PowerPoint. In the same fashion, you can add multiple slides. Like we add new slides for new things to be shown to the users, we can do the same thing. We can add multiple slides and in between we can add transitions. So it's just like your animation, you can also follow a particular script and try to add contents according to that script. So this is how we can create animations. So thank you so much for staying with me for this entire journey during this course. I would also urge you to stay connected for my upcoming videos, which will basically focus on how to create effective teaching learning methodologies using interactive classrooms and interactive quizzes, interactive tests. So thank you so much. Stay connected.